Attention all hands! Have you ever questioned the reasoning behind why U.S. Navy sailors bravely risk their lives to jump off an aircraft carrier in the middle of the sea? Although it may seem like an imprudent and hazardous act, it is in fact a crucial part of the Navy's training and readiness. It is our duty to understand the logic behind this daring behavior and how it prepares sailors for real-world operations. In this mission briefing, we will explore the adrenaline-fueled world of aircraft carrier operations and the critical role that jumping off a moving ship plays in the Navy's mission. So, secure your gear and prepare for an informative and thrilling experience. Dismissed! Firstly, let's examine the reasons behind this risky behavior. Jumping off an aircraft carrier teaches sailors how to survive in the ocean, especially during emergency situations like a crash or an attack. It trains them to deal with harsh weather conditions, strong currents, and rough waters. Additionally, it teaches sailors to quickly recover from a fall and to swim long distances, which is essential for survival in case of an emergency. Sailors who are deployed on an aircraft carrier have a challenging and demanding job. They must be ready to face any kind of emergency at any given moment. This includes being prepared to jump off an aircraft carrier if necessary. Jumping off an aircraft carrier is a critical skill that is necessary for every sailor to possess. It is an essential part of their training and helps them to prepare for real-life situations in which they may need to abandon ship. One of the main reasons that sailors risk their lives to jump off an aircraft carrier is to develop their survival skills. In an event of an emergency, such as a crash or an attack, sailors must be able to survive in the ocean. This requires knowledge and skills that can only be gained through training. Jumping off an aircraft carrier is an important part of this training as it teaches sailors how to react quickly and calmly in an emergency situation. It also teaches them how to manage their fear and also how to focus on survival. Another reason why sailors risk their lives to jump off an aircraft carrier is to prepare for harsh weather conditions. When sailors are out at sea, they are often exposed to strong winds, high waves, and severe weather conditions. Jumping off an aircraft carrier teaches them how to swim in rough waters, which can be life-saving during an emergency. It also teaches them how to manage their body temperature and how to keep themselves warm and dry in cold and wet conditions. Jumping off an aircraft carrier is also a critical skill that helps sailors to develop their physical and mental endurance. It requires a great deal of strength, stamina, and agility to jump off an aircraft carrier, swim long distances, and then climb back up onto the ship. This physical training helps sailors to build their muscles and endurance, making them better prepared for the demanding physical tasks that they may encounter on the ship. The experience of jumping off an aircraft carrier also helps sailors to develop their mental toughness. Jumping off a ship into the ocean can be terrifying, especially when you consider the potential dangers of the ocean. Sailors must be able to manage their fear, focus on survival, and remain calm and composed in the face of danger. This mental training is essential for any sailor who wants to be successful in their job. But how does jumping off of a moving ship prepare sailors for real-world operations? During an operation, sailors may need to abandon their ship in a hurry. Jumping off a carrier simulates this situation and helps sailors to remain calm under pressure, make quick decisions, and take action when necessary. It also improves their physical fitness and endurance, which are critical skills for any sailor. It's important to note that the Navy takes great care to ensure the safety of sailors during these training exercises. Sailors are required to wear a life jacket and a helmet, and they are carefully monitored by trained personnel during the jump. Additionally, the ship's crew takes all necessary precautions to ensure that the jump is conducted safely. But what happens if a sailor is unable to jump? In such cases, the sailor may be evacuated by helicopter, or the ship may turn around to retrieve them. Indeed, the U.S. Navy is highly committed to the safety and well-being of its sailors. In case a sailor is unable to jump off the aircraft carrier, there are several contingency plans in place to ensure their safety. One of the primary options is evacuation by helicopter. In such cases, the sailor is lifted from the ship by a helicopter and taken to a nearby medical facility for treatment. This option is usually used when the sailor is injured, incapacitated, or unable to jump due to some other reason. Another option is for the ship to turn around and retrieve the sailor. This is done when a sailor is unable to jump but is not injured or incapacitated. the ship will come to a halt, and a small boat will be sent to pick up the sailor. This option is usually used when the sailor is unable to jump due to fear or anxiety. It's worth noting that the Navy takes several precautions to minimize the risks associated with jumping off an aircraft carrier. Sailors are trained to jump only in ideal weather conditions and are equipped with the necessary safety gear, including a life vest and a rescue harness. The Navy also employs spotters to monitor the sailors as they jump, ensuring their safety. And that concludes our discussion on why U.S. Navy sailors risk their lives by jumping off an aircraft carrier in the middle of the sea. We hope you found this information informative and interesting. Have you ever witnessed such an event? Share your experiences with us in the comments section below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with our latest videos on the U.S. Navy and military life. Also, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and share it with your friends and family who might find it interesting. Thanks for watching.